Alright guys, what is up? Today's video is going to be just a little bit different. I'm going to be making a second pair of these Neistat sunglasses with a pair of Dockers that from Gordman's in Sioux Falls, but we're going to be using primer this time, a little less paint than these. These are like the Mark 1 of these, and you can just see like a quick look of these, which is kind of what they look like. I use these a lot, so. But this is not the finished product. We actually have a second pair here. We're going to try it on. Yeah, let's just get in this tutorial. So the first thing you're going to want to do is I'm laying out newspapers just so that the paint doesn't get all over this table of my dad's, and I'm just laying them out right now. So that's basically the first step you're going to want to do, just because you don't want to get paint all over everything else, because obviously primer and or other paint, if you just don't have primer or whatever, will get everywhere if you don't be careful, and especially since you're spraying it so much that you don't really want to get it all over the table you're using. So the materials you're going to need are obviously the primer. Right there you can see the primer, and I just bought this from Menards, really cheap, just basically any primer you can use. And then the second thing, you're going to want green tape just to put behind the lens so you don't get it all over the other side of the lens so you can see through. Next, you're going to obviously need something to scrape off the lens. Popsicle stick works. This is just a paint like mixer, so I just use that. You're going to need a towel. You don't really need this, but I use it to scrape off the lens. I'll show you later, I think, too, at the same time. And then sunglasses, obviously, to paint over. That's probably very, very obvious. Alright, if you haven't seen Casey's video on this, basically he wants you to soak the lens as much as possible. As you can see, I'm doing that right now, and just do a lot of strokes back and forth, but just obviously just soak the lens, because you want the paint to stick in there and not go anywhere else. And if you saw in a little bit before, I actually had green tape around it, because the paint will get on the other side of the lens, and you might not be able to get it off. It's kind of a hassle. So I'm just putting it all over, just multiple layers, and you just want that paint to stick, and then you can dry it off after that. Now basically you just wait and try to take it out of the pile. There's the pile I made with the paint. Just try to take it out of the pile. Here's just a basic view of it. Looks like with the paint on. There's a cricket there. I soaked the lens a lot. You just gotta soak it, and looks pretty good. And just take it out of its paint pile and just let it sit for about a day. And then once a day comes by, I'll get back to you and see what you do. Alright everybody, I've waited about a day for this just to dry. It seems to be fairly dry. I also put tape on the back of this just to make sure that the paint does not get on the lens, because you can see there's actually already paint on that tape. So yeah, so this looks fairly dry. And basically now I'm going to show you what to do next. Next, I take this thing, or popsicle stick, whatever you need. I don't have a popsicle stick. Basically, all you're going to do is just going to scrape it off. Now, it kind of takes some, so you can see I just did a little bit there. But it kind of takes a little bit of time to take it off, so just do this, just continuously. And scrape it off, and I'll show you what it's supposed to look like when it's done, and I'll get right back to you. Alright, so I just finished one lens. This is what it kind of should just kind of look like a little bit. In the light you can see the green tape, but yeah, just like a little bit off the sides. I haven't finished this whole side rim yet right now, but just to give you an idea about the lens, if you were wondering a little bit more, I'll try to block the light here with that. Here, I'll just go over here. So this is kind of just the rim, or this is just the lens right now. I will actually get to the rim right now, and I'll do both. I'll just finish the whole thing, and I'll just show you. By the way, I didn't really mention this a lot, but you might be wondering why I use the washcloth is because some things get stuck on there, and if you don't really want to rub your finger on there to get some stuff off, just take a towel or something to it and just kind of get it off so you don't have to scrape it with your finger, so it doesn't get everywhere and doesn't scratch the lens. Alright, I just completed the Casey Neistat sunglasses. This is just a look at the front. Yeah, so this is just basically a look at it. Quick look here. I got the fade on the side. Nothing right there or under there, because it gets on your nose if you keep it there. So yeah, a little fade there. This is what the front looks like. This is my second pair. so I have a little bit less paint on the sides of that, so that's why I have like 2 pairs to go to, like less paint or more paint. So like I have basically just 2 options. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, I know this is slanted right now, my tripod's all messed up. If you guys did enjoy, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these Casey Neistat videos, or just if you have any questions about how to make them or whatever, just comment down below. I'll definitely answer those questions. And yeah, so hopefully enjoy, watch my other videos. See you guys next time. Goodbye.